what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Cycle Fanatix. So this has been a long-awaited video. A lot of people kind of ask about the gear I wear riding in the winter. Since it's the northeast, northern New Jersey that I'm from, that I live in, we ride all year long, even in the winter. Doesn't matter if it's in the 20s, the 30s, I still ride. So basically in this video, I'm gonna go over all the gear that I wear when it's super cold and show you guys what gear exactly is and how it operates. But before we do that, do me a favor guys, go to my channel and click that subscribe button and click the bell. So this way you guys get notified of all upcoming new videos. All right guys, so I actually just got back a couple days ago from the Adventure, which is the company. I was on the 1290 Super Adventure R, and we actually did the southern part of the BDR. If you guys don't know what the BDR is, it's backcountry discovery routes. There's several of them, and the one we went on a couple days ago, it's actually the northeast one, starts in Hancock, New York, and goes all the way north into Canada. Through New York, I believe through Vermont, New Hampshire, and then all the way into Canada. It's absolutely amazing. We did about 600 miles, cut the trip short because of this last major storm that just came through. I think it was a hurricane and then tropical storm that came through the Gulf. And it actually came through New Jersey and into New York, so we had to cut the trip short. But anyway, it was amazing, amazing time. I'm really, thinking, like I said, about a possible second and third bike for the channel. I want to ask you guys now, because I did do a poll. You guys answered the question. I think it was like 75% of you guys, or about 75% of you guys said buy another Harley for the channel, and then about the rest of you guys said get an adventure bike. I know there's a big Harley Davidson following on my channel, so obviously that's where the numbers came in from. So we're definitely going to get another Harley Davidson for the channel. Let me know what you guys would want to see. Is it maybe a Sportster build? Is it a lowrider S build? Let me know what bike. I'm just curious. I'm not gonna get another Road Glide. I have the Road Glide. If she's staying, no point in getting another Road Glide. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about another Harley Davidson. And I'm definitely going to be getting probably a third bike for the channel. It's gonna be an adventure bike, because I'll tell you, I had such a blast on the trip, because we were on the roads, on backcountry roads, on country streets, and then we hit dirt roads, gravel roads, just places where something like this just can't go, especially on the BDR. And the scenery and the places that you can go on an adventure bike, it's just absolutely amazing. And probably next year, I will definitely do the entire BDR, which, like I said, starts in Hancock, New York, and goes all the way into Canada. It's definitely going to be a couple thousand miles round trip. And what I hear from people, there's a couple people that I was on this last trip with that just came back from it, that did the entire thing. I think it was like 9 days, said it's absolutely amazing. So it's really, really cool, and I think we're gonna be getting an adventure bike. I'll let you guys know in the upcoming next few weeks, but hit me up in the comments what kind of Harley Davidson, what model you guys would love to see on the channel. If I do get another Harley, it's gonna be for you guys, but also I think it's gonna be a build series, and then through Patreon, I will raffle it off. Whether it's going to be 6 months or a year, I don't know. But I'll let you guys know that. Just hit me up in the comments and let me know what you guys would want to see on the channel. Anyway, let's roll right into this video. So, when it gets really cold, well, let's say this, fall weather, there's my leather jacket right there on the right. I'm usually in jeans, my riding boots, and the leather jacket, and I'm fine. I got my helmet on, and I'm good. When it's in the summer, spring, fall, when it's not cold out, I'll usually put one of these on. It's made by SA company. It's a SA face shield. Just goes over like that. I'll put my glasses on, my helmet, and then this just takes the sun, the dust, the grime off your face. As far as buffeting in your ears, it just helps out a lot during the ride, and it covers your neck. So I'll use this like I said, especially unless it's like super hot in the summer, I won't have it on. So that's what I'll have on in the spring, summer, spring, fall months, all the way, as long as it's not too cold. If it starts getting super cold, then I'll have all these links down below in the description. I'll have this by Warm R right here, freeze out, okay? So I'll have this over, right? The only thing that's showing is my eyes right here. Protects your neck and the top of your head, and I'll put my helmet on. That's when it gets really cold, I'll have this on. So now, if it gets any colder, say about in the 30s, I'm gonna have that jacket on, and underneath, I also actually like this thing. It's made by Carhartt right here, and it's basically the same thing as that Warm R. It's really comfortable as well. I'll throw this on. I'll have like 2 of them in my saddlebag. But underneath my jacket, this is a Gerbing. This is made by Gerbing. Hopefully you guys can see right there. So this is a heated liner. So I will put this on. All right, zip this up. Has a collar here. This is a heated liner by Gerbing. All the links will be down below in the description. And then I will throw my leather jacket over this. The gloves I wear when it's about 30 is these Sedici waterproof winter gloves. If it's not that cold out. So I'll wear these gloves. So when I throw this liner on and I throw the leather jacket over it, you see this plug right here? This is a harness that's directly mounted to the battery and it's fused. So I just pop that off, and then in the liner right here, you have 3 leads. You have one for auxiliary, which is for like a headset or whatever, something like that, Bluetooth. And one is for the jacket. The white is for the jacket, the black is for the gloves. So there's only one plug that's coming off the bike. So this is where the Gerbing thermostat comes into play. So this Gerbing thermostat, you see it has 1 on one side plug and then 2 on the other. So I will take the one-ended side, I will plug it into the bike. Now you can see the numbers. And it's a thermostat. So if I hold it, it shuts it off. If I hold it again, it starts at 1. And then I could set each one whatever temperature I want. So on the other end of this thermostat, there's 2 leads. One for the jacket and one for the gloves. So then you ask, well, how do the gloves plug in? Let me show you. So now these are Gerbing Hero winter heated gloves. There's a lead right there, and then there's leads coming out of the sleeves that you could tuck in when you're not using them and then zip it up, or you could take them out. If you want to use the glove, you basically just plug in and then put the glove on. And I like these Hero gloves because they're more compact and tighter. They have another model of Gerbing heated glove, which I had previously. I don't like them because they're really bulky, and then being that on the Harley Davidson, the hand levers are really big, the hand grips are really big, you don't get a good feel for the bike. But these gloves are really good. They're really compact. So now I'm plugged in, and as long as I'm plugged in with these 2 leads into the thermostat, This liner has actual coils throughout the sleeves, up into the neck area, body, back, front, chest, down the sleeves. It's literally so hot, sometimes I got steam coming out over here, it's so hot. And that's why you need the thermostat to kind of lower it down. So that's how this Gerbing gear works. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't rave about it enough because it's 25 degrees out, we go on a ride, and I am super, super warm. My hands are warm, my body's warm, and then as long as your body and your hands are warm, I'm warm all over. It keeps that blood just flowing nice and warm through the whole body, and I'm good. If we want to go for a ride and it's like super, super chill, like maybe in the low 20s, that's where this jacket comes into play. And I actually just used this gear up on the BDR, and it comes with matching pants, which are right there by Ceviche. I'll have the link down below in the description. But this is a 3-layer jacket. Okay, so it has 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layers, fully waterproof stitching, waterproof zippers, waterproof pockets, everything. This jacket, it was about 29 degrees the other morning when we were up in New York State riding. I didn't even have the heated Gerbing liner because I didn't even have the harness on the other bike or anything. It was just, and I actually had a t-shirt underneath this thing, and I was absolutely warm. I didn't feel a breeze. This thing is windproof, rainproof. It's fantastic, this jacket, and the pants as well. So it has actually shoulder pads, it has elbow pads in it. These are the matching pants, which zip into this jacket to make it one piece. And these pants, actually color, everything matches my bike. But you want to ride when it's like in the 20s, 30s, you throw these bad boys on and you will be warm. This I would use for like long trips, couple hours on the road. I would definitely put this on. And if you want that extra warmth, you could throw this liner underneath that jacket and forget about it. You're definitely going to feel like you're inside in your living room on your couch. These pair of pants also have knee protection. The jacket, like I said, has forearm, elbow, and shoulder protection. Has probably about 20 pockets. And what's good about this jacket is that if you are, just say if I leave cold New Jersey and take a ride down to Florida, I could start removing layers from this jacket. There's 2 removable liners on this jacket that I can remove. So I would only use this if it's probably in the low 20s or below, or high 20s, and then if I'm riding like maybe 4, 5, 6 hours on the bike. When we do ride videos for, say, 3, 4 hours, I'm usually wearing my leather jacket with the Gerbing. I got the heat plugged in. I'll have my chaps over the jeans, and then I'll have the Under Armour underneath. And definitely with my riding boots, I use a pair of Red Wing wool winter socks, and it helps big time. If it is super cold, I'll put like actually a dress sock, believe it or not, a thin dress sock underneath, and then the Red Wing wool sock over it. And I've ridden in 20-degree weather and it's never failed. Two pairs of socks and the riding boots, all good. Definitely have the lowers, the canvas lowers on. Sorry, that protects a lot of the wind off your legs. So basically that's what I use. So hopefully you guys understand now how I do it here in the Northeast. But I like riding. I love actually riding in the cold weather, in the fall, winter months. As long as there's no snow and ice on the roads, I'm out there all winter long. All right, guys, so hopefully that helped. I'll have all of the links to these products down below in the description. And like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys would want to see as far as me getting a second Harley. Let me know in the comments. But like I said, I don't want to see anybody commenting Road Glide, I have one, I don't want another one. Any other model, whatever, Lowrider S maybe. Let me know in the comments. It's up in the air. And then I will talk to you guys about the adventure bike. that I'm looking at. A lot more awesome videos to come. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow is Bikes and Breakfast at the market on 9W, 243 Palisades, New York. 243 9W Palisades, New York. It's a Bikes and Breakfast first Sunday of every month. Tomorrow I'll probably be there as long as it's not pouring out. I'll probably be there around 8 a.m. If anybody wants to come out, say hello. Hey, you're more than welcome. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys like this video. Give it a big thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next video on Cycle Fanatics. Take care, guys. Peace.